Today, we talk about diets and why they suck. First, breakfast. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Daniel Lewis, where I challenge you to do more and be more on a weekly basis. And this week we're talking about diets and why they suck. But before we get into that, I have a couple errands to run, so I'll catch you guys in the next clip and we'll talk about that more in a few. I completely just butchered my own order. Let's see how this comes out, but at least one thing that dieting cannot take away from me is iced coffee. Coffee in general, you cannot take from me on my dieting. Let's get this coffee in. All right. So naturally, one of the reasons why I myself and most people just hate diets is because you're in a caloric deficit. And a caloric deficit is exactly that. When you consume less calories than you're supposed to maintain your normal body weight. So you might be asking, why would anybody want to eat less than they're supposed to? Well, typically, when people enter into a caloric deficit, they do it with the intention of losing weight. What that ultimately means is that you're hungry. And that is reason number one why I hate diets, is that I'm always hungry. Now, there's a lot of ways that you can combat this hunger. Typically, you want to have smaller, more frequent meals throughout the course of the day. You can also suppress your hunger by drinking more water with lemon, coffee, things of that nature that help you suppress the hunger throughout the duration of the day and keep you at that caloric deficit. Being on a diet does not mean that you're starving throughout the course of the day, but rather that you probably could have ate just a little bit more after each meal. But that's what a diet is. That's what being on a caloric deficit is. It's eating a little bit less than you should so you can lose the weight that you're looking to lose. With that being said, I'm gonna finish my coffee and we're gonna head to the gym and we're gonna do a nice dumbbell CrossFit workout for you guys to enjoy. I'll catch you guys at the gym. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the voiceover portion of the video. As I mentioned, we're doing a dumbbell CrossFit workout for today and just getting right into it. As you can see, I start off rowing. I like to start my typical warm-ups doing either a row, bike, running, just to really get the heart rate up, just to get the body warmed up. And it's just a great way just to start off your workouts. You want to make sure that before you jump into your CrossFit workout of the day, that you're properly warmed up and your entire body is just ready to go. Right after the rowing, we get right into the good mornings. And the reason I'm doing these is just to make sure I activate my hips, my glutes, my hamstrings, and my lower back, just to make sure my entire body is prepared for the workout that we're gonna go into today. Next, we get into the Turkish get-ups, and these are a great workout to get your body warmed up. And even if you're doing these for a workout of the day, these are fantastic. Next, we go into the squat therapy air squats, and I'm using the rowing machine as a baseline for my squat for depth. I'm only doing that just because I want to make sure that I'm at least going down and feeling safe while I go down. These are actually kind of challenging. It may not seem like it, but these are actually great to fix any imbalances that you may have in your squat, and it really improves your flexion and making sure that you're having a full range of motion when you're doing your squats and just keeping in a really tight position when you're doing these squats, especially when you keep your hands on the wall. Now, jumping into the workout of the day, you'll see at the end of the workout that I actually post the entire workout for you guys to screenshot just in case you want to give it a shot. But we're doing a 400-meter row followed by 10 dumbbell swings, left and the right arm at eye level, then followed by single arm dumbbell squats, right arm and left arm, and you can just lay the weight on your shoulder to do the squats. Unfortunately, I don't have the tools such as dumbbells to just go out into like a track and just do a proper 400-meter run. So I had to, kind of do the conversion on the treadmill, which is about 0.23 miles on the treadmill. I was doing about 9.5 speed. Definitely challenging. I mean, I don't really run on a daily basis. Something that I need to work on a little bit more is my endurance. but just the run itself was very challenging. Once I got into actual dumbbell movements, such as dumbbell swings and the dumbbell squats, definitely challenging as I got into the later part of the rounds. The clips that you're seeing now are actually rounds 3 and 4. Overall, I got my heart rate up, and by the last round, I was definitely out of it. I ended up, I think, under 15 minutes, which is actually not a bad time for myself. But it's definitely a great workout of the day, and I suggest you guys give it a shot. For the final portion of the workout, we got into Bulgarian split squats, 3 sets of 8, and these are just a great movement that you want to just continue incorporating into your workouts, just because these are just great for your overall lower body. I highly suggest you do them. And that's going to wrap up the voiceover portion of the video. I hope you guys enjoy the workout, and if you give it a shot, let me know what your time is and how you do. Now, there's a common misconception that you need to eat extremely healthy, extremely clean all the time in order to lose weight and see a difference in your physique and your body. And that's simply just not true. Truth being told, that's simply not true. You don't have to eat super clean foods 24/7 in order to lose weight. If your favorite breakfast food is Fruity Pebbles or any other type of cereal, have some. Ultimately, all that matters is that you're in a caloric deficit. I'm a big believer of IIFYM, if it fits your macros. And what that essentially is if you want to have something that's outside of your normal diet, such as cheese puffs or sweet potato chips, then enjoy it, but in moderation. As long as it fits your macros, you can help satisfy those cravings that you're having throughout your diet, to help curb those cravings and ultimately just continue on with your diet consistently. And so the last reason I don't like diets is because of cravings. Cravings kill me. I have a sweet tooth most of the time. I want to have something nice and sweet, maybe a diet soda, maybe some ice cream, maybe some candy. But those things aren't really good for you when you're trying to diet and you're trying to lose weight. You see, my freezer has some great selections here. We have some frozen pizza, we have some ice cream, we have Enlightened, you name it, we have it all. See here, my girlfriend has some great snacks for when people come over, and sometimes you just want to snack on things. Maybe you want some Cheetos, like these are great. Or maybe you want some Starburst, those are fantastic. Who doesn't love Starburst? So naturally, when you're in a diet and you're in a caloric deficit, there's gonna be things that you want at certain times. Maybe it's something sweet, maybe something salty, maybe something that you just prefer, and that's perfectly normal and that's okay. We're all humans, and like you guys, I have these cravings too. I always have a sweet tooth. I like desserts, I like candy, I like diet sodas. Those are my favorite. But I have to practice self-control and I have to have a balance. Ultimately, it comes down to you guys. If you're dieting 3, 4, 5 months, you don't want to have some really strict diet where you just ruin your relationship with food and you ruin your lifestyle because you want to look a certain way. It's all about balance. Ultimately, it comes down to you guys and having just a little bit of self-control. So when you know that you're in that zone and you're grinding and you want to look a certain way, cut down on those sweet foods, cut down on the things that are not good for you. Ultimately, it's still just balance. If you have it, don't knock yourself. It's perfectly okay. That being said, that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it valuable. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, and also leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite cravings are. What do you typically crave when you're on a diet? Interested to know what you guys are interested in and what you guys enjoy when you're on a diet. For me personally, I love myself some ice cream. I love myself some tres leches. I love myself some type of dessert. That's just me personally. But make sure you guys check out the new playlist, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.